The earth shuddered, a tremor barely noticeable. 5 minutes passed. Another jolt, this time stronger, sending shivers down spines. A monstrous quake ripping through cities, swallowing structures whole. 5 minutes. Volcanoes erupted, spewing fiery rivers across continents. This was Earth's new reality. S1. 5 minutes.
A relentless cycle of cataclysms, each separated by a mere 5 minutes.
The planet, once a cradle of life, was now a crucible of chaos. There was no safe haven, no time to rebuild, only the desperate struggle for survival. Each 5-minute interval brought a new horror, a new test of humanity's resilience. The clock reset, the countdown began, and the Earth convulsed once more. 5 minutes, the Earth groaned, a deep guttural sound that resonated in the bones.
The ground beneath our feet, once solid and reassuring, turned traitor.
It buckled, split, and yawned open, swallowing homes, cars, entire streets. The Earth's crust, fractured and unstable, danced a deadly dance. Fault lines, hidden for millennia, ripped open, exposing the raw, molten heart of the planet.
The world was a jigsaw puzzle, violently shaken, pieces scattered into the abyss.
Survivors clung to precarious ledges, their eyes wide with terror as the ground crumbled around them. The air was thick with the smell of sulfur and the screams of the dying.
5 minutes.
Too short a time to mourn, too short a time to comprehend the scale of the disaster, just enough time to brace for the next cataclysm. 5 minutes. The oceans retreated, sucked back into the depths by some unseen force.
Coastal cities, once bustling hubs of humanity, became barren wastelands.
Ships stranded on dry land, listed at unnatural angles, testaments to the sudden shift in the planet's balance. The seabed, exposed to the harsh glare of the sun, cracked and dried, transforming into a desolate expanse of salt and sand.
The air, once heavy with the scent of salt and sea spray, now carried the taste of dust and despair.
Seagulls circled aimlessly, their cries a mournful lament for the lost ocean. The world was a parched husk, stripped of its lifeblood.
5 minutes.
The sun beat down mercilessly on the cracked earth, baking the remaining moisture out of the air. The countdown continued, a relentless reminder of the next impending catastrophe. Volcanoes, dormant for centuries, roared back to life, spewing molten lava and ash into the sky. 5 minutes. The earth, wounded and enraged, unleashed its fiery breath.
The air, thick with toxic fumes, choked the lungs, making each breath a struggle for survival. Rivers of fire flowed down mountainsides, consuming everything in their path.
The sun, obscured by the ash clouds, cast an eerie reddish glow on the devastated landscape. Forests ignited, turning into raging infernos that stretched across the horizon.
The earth was a furnace, its anger palpable in the searing heat and the suffocating fumes. The sky, once blue and inviting, turned into a canvas of fiery orange and billowing black smoke.
5 minutes. The countdown ticked on, a metronome of destruction, marking the time until the next volcanic eruption. The world was ablaze, a fiery testament to the Earth's untamed power. A low rumble echoed through the sky, a cosmic tremor that shook the very foundations of the Earth. The moon, our celestial companion for millennia, drifted away, its pale light dimming with each passing moment. The tides, once governed by its gravitational pull, went haywire, surging and receding erratically, flooding coastal regions and leaving others high and dry.
The night sky, once illuminated by the moon's gentle glow, was now a vast, empty expanse, punctuated only by the distant twinkle of stars. The Earth, bereft of its celestial partner, felt strangely unbalanced, its orbit thrown into disarray. The nights grew darker, colder, filled with an unsettling silence.
The moon, once a symbol of constancy and hope, was now a fading memory, a reminder of the fragility of our existence. 5 minutes. The Earth continued its chaotic dance, each tremor, each eruption, a desperate attempt to regain its equilibrium in the absence of its faithful companion. The stars, once distant pinpricks of light, seemed to shift and swirl in the sky. Their whispers, carried on the cosmic winds, spoke of strange and terrible things. Stories of worlds devoured by black holes, of galaxies colliding in fiery cataclysms, of the universe itself slowly winding down towards its inevitable end.
The stars, once a source of wonder and inspiration, now seemed to mock our plight, their twinkling light a reminder of the vastness and indifference of the cosmos. The Earth, once a haven of life, now felt like a tiny, insignificant speck in the grand scheme of things.
The cataclysms that ravaged our planet were but ripples in the fabric of space-time, insignificant blips on the cosmic radar. 5 minutes. The stars watched impassively as the Earth convulsed, their whispers a constant reminder of the ultimate fate that awaited all things. The universe was a vast and unforgiving place, and we were but fleeting inhabitants subject to its whims. The cacophony of destruction subsided. The earth stood still, its fiery breath extinguished, its tremors silenced. An eerie calm descended upon the ravaged landscape. The air, thick with dust and ash, hung heavy and silent. The only sound was the whisper of the wind carrying the scent of death and decay across the barren plains. The world once teeming with life and noise was now a desolated tomb, a testament to the destructive report of Nether.
The silence was deafening, a stark contrast to the chaos that had preceded it. It was the silence of a world emptied, a silence that spoke volumes of the devastation that had been wrought. 5 minutes. The countdown continued, but the threat no longer felt imminent. The earth had spent its fury, leaving behind a chilling emptiness that was more terrifying than any cataclysm.
A faint glimmer of green emerged from the ashen gray. A blade of grass pushing its way through the cracked earth, a testament to the tenacity of life. A bird, its song a fragile melody in the stillness, a symbol of hope amidst the devastation. Life, it seemed, was not so easily extinguished. Even in the face of unimaginable destruction, it found a way to endure, to rebuild, to reclaim its place on the ravaged earth.
The human spirit, battered but not broken, mirrored the resilience of nature. Survivors emerged from the rubble, their faces etched with grief but also determination. They gathered together, sharing dwindling supplies, offering comfort and support. The will to survive, to rebuild, flickered like a candle in the darkness. 5 minutes. The countdown continued, but the fear was tempered by a glimmer of hope. Life, it seemed, would find a way.
The cycle continued. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, celestial anomalies. The cataclysms came and went with relentless regularity. But humanity adapted. Underground shelters were built. Early warning systems were developed. Communities learned to live in a world defined by 5-minute intervals. The human spirit, forged in the crucible of disaster, proved to be remarkably resilient.
We learned to adapt, to innovate, to survive against all odds. The Earth may have become a hostile and unpredictable place, but it was still our home. And we, its inhabitants, refused to give up. We clung to hope, to the belief that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit could endure. 5 minutes. The countdown continued, a constant reminder of our precarious existence. But it also served as a motivator, a challenge to overcome, a testament to our will to survive.
The mystery remained. Why this relentless cycle of cataclysms? What cosmic force was driving the Earth to such extremes? The answers, if they existed, lay hidden beyond our grasp. We could only speculate, theorize, and brace for the next 5-minute interval. The Earth had become a puzzle, its pieces scattered and rearranged, its secrets buried beneath layers of ash and rubble.
The future was uncertain, shrouded in mystery and fear. But one thing was clear: humanity would continue to endure, to adapt, to seek answers. We would face the unknown not with despair, but with the same resilience and determination that had seen us through countless cataclysms. 5 minutes. The countdown continued, a metronome of our existence, a reminder that even in the face of the apocalypse, life and the will to survive would find a way.